Northwest Premier Lazarus Mokgosi reinstated and recognized Kgosi Nyalala Pilane as the chief of Bakgatla Ba Kgafela in Moruleng. The decision and development was widely welcomed by the royal family and Bakgatla Ba Kgafela nation. Joining us now is the Bakgatla Ba Kgafela royal family spokesperson, Morena Segale Pilane. Morena Pilane, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. There's been years of instability following the removal, or at least the unrecognition, or disrecognition of the royal house of Bakgatla Ba Kgafela. How significant is the recognition now instated by Premier Lazarus?
Good evening, and good evening to your viewers at home. This development, this recognition by the Premier is extremely significant. Significant in the sense that it restores our sovereignty, it restores our identity as a unique and distinct traditional community. It is significant in that it now gives us an opportunity which we lost as a result of the previous decisions, to prosper as a nation, to undertake development projects that will ensure that the community becomes a community that they have always wanted to become, a community that prospers, a community that develops, a community that is vibrant, a community that plays its part and role in the economic landscape of the country.
What brought about the dispute in the traditional leadership?
The dispute was necessitated in 2016. The Northwest Premier at the time, Mr. Supramahuba Pelu, instituted what he called the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into Mokgosi of Bakgatla Ba Kgafela, particularly into the money flows from the royalties from the mines. But then what then happened in 2020, when the commission concluded its work, Premier Mokgosi at the time, because he was now the Premier, then decided on the basis of engagement with a royal family in Botswana to remove Kgosi from his position, which was totally unconstitutional and not in line with the provisions of the law, the Northwest Traditional Leadership Act, which recognizes the royal family of Bakgatla Ba Kgafela in Moruleng. And it was totally a shock that a premier in South Africa would use a resolution taken by a royal family in a foreign country to remove a Kgosi in South Africa, particularly in Moruleng, Northwest Province.
This now follows, follows that a conversation must be had about the Kgafela. There's a call for the deportation of Kgafela. Talk to me about what the position of Kgosi Pilane is on that.
The position of Kgosi Pilane and the royal family, because this is a matter for the royal family, is that Kgafela is a fugitive in the country. Everybody knows that he's a fugitive in the country. The Botswana government is looking for him to come and answer to charges that he faces, from which he fled in 2012. And we were shocked and surprised that our government would actually continue to harbor him and recognize him as someone who can dictate what should and what should not happen about the traditional leadership of Bakgatla in Moruleng.
Yeah, just lastly here, there is a conversation to be had about the Northwest Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework Act of 2005, which is the act and framework at the center of the unstating and reinstating of Bakgatla Ba Kgafela royal family. Talk to me about what the immediate intervention should be to stabilize the use of the framework.
I think what is now important is that we need to engage with the Premier's office. We need to engage with the MEC for Traditional Leadership and in the province to ensure that we collaborate with government in ensuring that the royal family in Moruleng, the Kgosi in Moruleng, is protected both by the Constitution and the Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework Act. Because in the absence of that, then we will continue to experience instability, will continue to experience divisions within the community.
Absolutely.
And our view is that we need to sit down with government and agree that the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa must reign supreme.
Yeah, Morena Pilane, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Morena Segale Pilane is the spokesperson of the Bakgatla Ba Kgafela royal family.